Hello everybody, this is Daryl, Passing Lane Motors, and today we're going to do an undercarriage review of our 1963 Galaxy 500. This car is powered by a 390 with a really nicely detailed engine compartment. Interior is really nice. It is a convertible. It does have a convertible top that works great. I just shot a little video of it showing the top going up and down and also with the car running. We'll also notice that the side pipes that are on it are ornamental, but they could be hooked up if someone wished to use them. They are real side pipes. But they're also easily removed with only 2 bolts if you don't like those. Do have a set of fender skirts for it that are chrome, and that's kind of a preference thing too. They will come with the car. The bumpers are great. The body is really straight on the car. Initial review of the undercarriage, I'm really happy with the way that the undercarriage looks. I was just having a discussion the other day with somebody on how similar these cars look to the 63, 64 Impala, and when you get underneath one, if you didn't know the difference between the rear ends and the transmissions, the frames look very much similar. They're an X frame. The drive shaft runs through the frame, so this must have been pretty indicative of what the car manufacturers were doing at this time. So let's go ahead and take you over. It appears that the front bumper and grille are all original. The front bumper, a little wavy. It was either re-chromed at some point in time or the chrome is held up really well. The grille is all original. It's not dented up. It does have a couple of T3 headlights still in it. It's got one real one. The rest, there's one that's a repop of a T3. The emblem on the front grille is actually what you use to open the hood of the car. As we move down underneath the car, we didn't do anything under here. The car's got a couple little drips and stuff, but all in all, pretty dry car under here. It does have power steering. It is a manual brake car. The transmission appears, it's a C6. Looks like it's a C6, which is the heavy-duty transmission, and it does have a real Ford 9-inch rear end. As we look at the frame, these frames are actually two-fold frames. The frame would have been a frame around the whole exterior of the body, and then they had, for rigidity, they had this X frame which ran down the center of the car. It made the car super solid as far as how rigid the car was. It also helped with it being a convertible to give it a lot of support. No dents, no dings in this frame. The welds are perfect. I don't see any places in the frame where it's separating or rusting. As we move towards the back, it does have a real true Ford 9-inch rear end in it. Super popular rear end. Of course, all the race guys know about the Ford 9-inch. Someone has recently replaced the gas tank with a galvanized gas tank. Dual exhaust with chrome welded on tips all the way out the back. The pans underneath the trunk, super nice and solid here. The rear pan is in great shape. We have a rear floor pan. The passenger side one is perfect, nothing at all. The only place that I've seen any thin spots is this one side right there. There's a thin spot in the floor pan. But other than that, all of the pans, no patches, no welds, all original. That's the only place in the pans that I see any rough spots or thin spots at all. The pinch welds along the edge of the car still look in great shape. No apparent rust and no real body work done up underneath here. I'll show you this side here. I took the light and got the light up here. You can see up in there just how solid all of the pinch welds are on this car. So all in all, and it does sit real nice, and it doesn't have air shocks on it either, or helper springs. So the car really isn't sagging bad. It has a great look and a great stance. The brake lines look good. It looks like the rear brake line was recently replaced. The car does stop well too. So this is Daryl, Passing Lane Motors. I give the car a nice solid original B. I would love to give it a higher score, but it's got the one little thin spot, and it also isn't show quality ready. But it is, I mean, it looks fine underneath. You don't flip the cars over, it shows, so most people never see them. And the engine compartment is done great. But the pans on the car are definitely in in a shape that would be indicative of if somebody wanted to make the pans show ready. It wouldn't take much at all, and you could clean everything up and re-etch primer it, and it would look awesome under there. So this is our 1964 Galaxy 500 convertible, power steering, manual brakes, dual exhaust, powered by a 390. Really nice interior, guys. Bench seat. Obviously my phone's ringing. I won't answer that. So thanks so much for looking, and have a great day. This is our 1963 Galaxy. Our number here is 636-600-1140. This is Passing Lane Motors in Fenton, Missouri. Thanks so much for looking. Have a great day. Bye now.